I have 1 week old hair and we need to refresh it a little bit today, so I'm gonna show you how I do it. Hi everyone, I'm Nina Dalvalori. I'm a former Miss America filmmaker and activist, and I love sharing all my big sis advice. Today is a beauty video because I have an event to get to and I have like week-old hair. And honestly, I feel like I straighten it just because it's easier to straighten it and wear it for a week versus having it curly. Like, I definitely cannot wear it curly for a week without having to wash it first. So I feel like the advantage to having straight hair is being able to do that. So I'm gonna comb through it first, and I'm going to try this little Briogeo. This is a dry shampoo. This is like just like a little mini one, and it says like put on your roots and rub in. So I'm just gonna do that where like I have a little bit of, maybe a little bit of oil. Like honestly, my hair doesn't look that oily because I feel like it's still really dry, honestly. I'm also gonna try this Briogeo Scalp Revival treatment. This is like a little tea tree oil, and it says to apply 1 to 2 drops and massage into the scalp, applied after washing and before styling. Okay, we're not gonna do that because my hair is not wet and I assume it has to be wet. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. And then I'm gonna take my handy dandy, this is the Dry Bar Detox Dry Shampoo. I just love how this smells, which is honestly why I use it more than anything. I don't really think it's like the best dry shampoo, but I really just like how the scent is. I'm gonna go through and spray this also. Ooh, that was a lot of white. But it'll come out once I start kind of styling it again, essentially. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to massage all this in, and then I'm gonna section it, starting with the bottom part first. And I'm just gonna use this round brush attachment and go through my hair as if I were blow drying it. If you don't have a round brush attachment, it's totally fine. I do this with just like a round brush and a blow dryer as well, so that's fine too. For the front section, I wanna make sure like I get all of these tamed. So what I do is I take the round brush, even if you're using a blow dryer, you take your brush and then you would blow dry it like this. And then I take it the other way and also blow dry it like this, because then it will give you that volume that you want. Let me demonstrate.
As you can see, I'm just taking my round brush behind my section of hair, and then I'm gonna take it in front of the same section of the hair. And that's really to focus on the root. And then for the front part, I'm taking a middle part today. So I always like taking it to the back first because that's where you really get volume and bounce when it falls. But just to make sure all of the hairs are straight, I also do one quick one towards my face to the front, but that's a little counterintuitive because you ultimately want it to the back to get the lift, but you want to smooth it out. So all of that is really important, and I do that all around the sides of my face because that's ultimately what frames your face. And for the final touch, I take a middle section from the crown of my head and I pull that forward from behind, because that's how you're gonna get nice big volume in the back. And yep, that's how we got the little bump.
Okay, this is looking decent. This is where I want it. I feel like it's got like a nice little volume and there's movement to it, so it doesn't feel like it's stuck. And I think I'm just gonna add like a little curl to it, which you can do in a couple different ways. Because I have my Dyson out and I don't wanna plug in another thing, I'm going to use the air wrap. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna wet each section because it does work better when your hair is wet. Okay, I switched over to my straightener because I felt like it just wasn't a Dyson day. Like, I want to get all these like little pieces, and these pieces are hard to get with just the Dyson. So I'm actually going to take my straightener and curl my hair through this. And the way you do this is you just honestly take your hair and twist it through. It's super easy, and it's just a lot faster for me because I'm so much more used to it, and I feel like I'm not like waiting there and holding the Dyson for, I don't know, 10 seconds or however long. Like, it just adds up. I don't have the patience. I'm always so impatient when it comes to hair specifically. I'm using a Chi, which honestly, I got this on sale, like clearance for like $20 5 years ago. and it still works. But I remember when like the chi getting it was such a big deal in high school. Like it was the only like tool that would like stand up to my hair, and like you could actually like straighten your hair somewhat quickly, which was like mind-blowing to me because I feel like the other ones, I think the first flat iron I had was like a Revlon, and it worked. It had like these gold plates and it worked, but it just was, it would take a longer amount of time to actually do anything. And then once I was able to get the chi, it was life-changing. And then I had like a brief stint where I switched to, I think it was called the Sedu, S-E-D-U, and I got that. And I used that in college. I'm like trying to remember, like, what did I travel with during my years Miss America? And I think I actually used the Sedu. Like, I feel like I used that one throughout my year, and then I think it finally gave out. And one day it just did not turn on, and I was like, okay, well, I guess it's time to move on. And honestly, I liked the Sedu. I don't even know if they make it anymore, but I liked it because it just had wider plates, like, so there was just more surface area. But then once I like saw this and I just like needed something, I was like, oh yeah, this works really well. You get like a better grip when it's actually with less surface area, which I actually totally forgot about and I really like. So yeah, okay. Honestly, I think this might be it. I think she's looking good. This is honestly actually day 8 hair, if I'm being honest. So I feel like it took me however long, maybe 10-15 minutes to like fully refresh, longer because I was like chit-chatting. But yeah, I feel like this looks really good, and like it gives you a little bounce. So like just going in with a hairdryer and brush gets the volume back in. I totally forgot. I have this volume finishing spray. I like using, my mic has been backwards the whole time, but I like using this volume spray because I feel like it just helps keep the volume, especially with the front. And then of course I'm gonna top it off with my OG hairspray. Just spray a little bit. Once you spray, refrain from touching. That is the key here. And then I like using a shine spray. This is the Kenra, which is just gonna give me the shine I want. Let's take this off now that I have it done. Okay. This is my refreshed day 8 hair and how I got it. So let me know if you liked this video, what else you want to see. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. It does help build the community that I hope that we can build here. There's lots of stuff for you to get into. So leave me any questions, comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.